So guys, here we are, MMA UK News, Stoomboy as always, MMA UK BJJ show. So talking about Grapple Fest 12 then, Grapple Fest 12, going to be Saturday 21st of May. Now it's going to be at the usual place, Fusion Nightclub, Fleet Street in Liverpool. Now, ticket availability, make sure you head over to the Grapple Fest Facebook page. If there is any tickets, then yeah, you will be able to get them directly from there. Some fighters, you may be lucky, some fighters might still have some tickets left. If so, double check with the fighter first of all to see if they do have any availability. And anybody that can't get a ticket or can't make the event on the evening, there will be obviously pay-per-view. Pay-per-view is done through Fight TV. There is obviously a cost for that. So you've got three different options. You've got a monthly option, an annual subscription, or you've got the pay-per-view, the one-off pay-per-view cost. So the best option, I mean, if it was me, I'd probably look at the annual subscription. I believe the annual subscription is about $49.99. So works out, I think it's about £35, £38 for the year. And there will be a few different Grapple Fest events throughout the year as well. So it might be more cost efficient to do the annual subscription. Going to be an unbelievable night of matchups. As I say, there's always Grapple Fest always put on an unbelievable card from start to finish, and this one is exactly the same. But this was probably the best that we've ever seen that Grapple Fest put on, and it's quite difficult. As I say, they always put on unbelievable events. So my next guest is going to be on the show that night. A young grappler coming out of ASW Manchester. So an absolutely unbelievable grappler. Again, I've had a few messages. Abraham Danan, as I said, going to be up against Indigo King. As I say, very, very technical, powerful, strong, moves quickly. A perfect grappler from all accounts, from what people are telling me. So, Abraham, listen, absolute pleasure to have you on, buddy.
Honestly, lovely to meet you, man. I appreciate the kind words as well. I'm really looking forward to putting on a show on Grapplefest, to be honest.
Yeah, listen, well, I've had a few messages. I always seem to get messages whenever I bring somebody on the show, and usually people from their team or people that know them message me and say, well, wait until you see this guy, or wait until you see this female grappler, male grappler, or whatever. And I said, again, I've had a few words about you, just saying this boy is unbelievable. And I saw your matchup was at the super fight recently, where you got the victory on the super fight show, and yeah, awesome victory.
Yeah, it was SSF, really good show. I've done it once in the past before that one that you watched. The one that I just won recently was under a minute, which was quite a fast win for me.
Yeah. No, it was a great matchup, and again, anybody that wants to see it, it's online. Definitely have a look on YouTube. As I say, the fight's on YouTube, and as I say, it was very, very quick, and you look comfortable as well. You didn't look, because you know how some people get nervous, and whereas you just came out and you were like, "I've got a job to do." You went out, you done it, and that was it.
Yeah, because in the gym, I practiced doing that heel hook hundreds of times. I've been putting heel hooks hundreds of times, and I know the defense and the offense and all the different angles. And when I was put in that position, I was in a dangerous position, but I managed to escape and I reversed it and then finished it in about 45 seconds.
It was quick, yeah. It was very, very quick. And actually, it was a good opponent as well. It was a really good opponent you were up against. So, and as you said, obviously, you were put in a little bit of danger. You didn't panic. You stayed in control. And, yeah, come away with a W.
Yeah, of course. It all is about keeping calm when you're in positions like that. Because the minute you start panicking, your opponent starts to, coming on that and then goes downhill from there. But you've got to keep calm in those situations.
Definitely. What about you then? How's training going? So, because obviously I know you're training all the time. So I mean, how's training going for yourself at the moment?
Honestly, it's going brilliantly. The past month, to be honest, it's been difficult because I've been fasting during Ramadan.
Yeah.
So I've been breaking my fast at training almost every single day, and training past midnight, and then it's just been difficult. Sleeping pattern's been, but. I've still been training, still about something like 9 sessions a week, something like that. And now it's just upped it up a little bit and, full steam ahead for Grapplefest.
Yeah. Well, what things do you do, obviously, Ramadan? Because, again, obviously, there was a lot of grapplers that we're going through Ramadan the last 30 days or the last month or so. How do you, what changes do you make to kind of help when it comes to dealing with Ramadan?
So for me, it was always training just before breaking fast or right after breaking fast. And my training sessions usually vary between 6:30 to 7:30 starts. So what I'd do is I'd take it easy in the first hour, and then when I'm breaking my fast, I go to the back for 5 minutes, eat a sandwich or something, have a few dates, water, and go back out again and continue doing the rolling session or whatever we're doing that day.
Yeah. I'd say it's tough. I know. I'd say it's very, very tough. I mean, anybody that because you see it at competitions where people maybe be trying to make weight and they've not eaten anything and so on, and then they go out and they try and put on a performance. So it is tough. It is very, very tough, and to do it for a month, it's definitely a lot tougher.
Yeah, definitely. I struggled in the first, I'd say 2 weeks, but after that, your body becomes accustomed to it, and then once you've hydrated, it's just like right back up again.
Yeah. Nah, fair play to you, buddy. So, and then what about Grapplefest 12 then? So, obviously you're going to be on the show that evening. So, how did you find out that you'd got the call up for GF12?
So, what happened was I forwarded my name to the Grapplefest previous to that one, but I didn't get a message back. But it just came out of the blue. I was just going about my day, and then Grapplefest Instagram messaged me saying, "We've got a match for you at 76 kilos." But I'm about 72, 73, but I accepted it anyway because I know it's such a good show.
Yeah,
a little bit lighter, but I roll against heavier guys anyway.
Yeah. That's the thing I always love. That's what I love about Grapplefest, because there is people that come in, and again, a lot of people I've spoke to where they're not specifically at that weight. They're obviously a lot lower, like say yourself, 3-4 kilos of a difference under.
Yeah.
But they'll take the fight anyway because they'll be like, well, do you know what? And as you said, I roll with heavier guys in the gym, so there's no issues whether you're taking the fight at a lower weight division or a higher weight division, but lower than the one you are.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, got nothing to lose. It's such a good show. We're getting good exposure. It's going to be fun. I think it's an 8-minute match, I believe. It's going to put on a hell of a show for everyone.
Yeah. It's going to be good. Obviously, your opponent as well, Indigo. I managed to get the chat to Indigo a few days as well. And again, another awesome guy. Do you know what I mean? Like two fantastic young grapplers who are going to go out, as you said, and put on a show. And the good thing about this is you're evenly matched. I mean, I kept talking about this Grapple Fest when it comes to their matchmaking skills is unbelievable because, and you'll know this as well from being at previous competitions or previous submission only, where there can be matchups where it's very uneven. You'll have one person who is a high level blue belt, a purple belt, brown belt, black belt, or whatever, and you'll have somebody who is maybe not as high or maybe a lower belt division. So, whereas obviously this fight with you and Indigo, as I said, very, very evenly matched up.
Yeah, it's very evenly matched, and I'm so excited to get out there and see what it has to offer. To be honest, I'm training for all scenarios. I've been putting bad positions, good positions, maintaining good positions, just pushing out of my comfort zone. To be honest, doing stuff that I'm not used to, so I can be prepared for anything that's out there.
Definitely. What kind of things do you like to do outside jiu-jitsu then? So outside of grappling, obviously hobbies are that. Do you play PlayStation, Xbox, anything like that?
Yeah, a little bit of Xbox every now and then, but I've barely got the time, to be honest, because I'm a student. I'm a physiotherapy student. I'm in my first year.
Yeah.
So
a lot of
time consuming.
A lot of time in that. Yeah, a lot of time will go into that, definitely. How long are you doing that for? Is it 3-4 years?
It's 3 years. I've almost finished my first year now, so I've got another 2 years left.
Right. What are you doing during the holidays then? Just a lot of jiu-jitsu?
A lot of training. I've got some things planned, and just a lot of tournaments coming up as well. So it'll be a lot of training. Literally living in the gym this summer.
Nice. I love that. And then obviously you mentioned what you're going to be looking to do then this year. So obviously Grapplefest 12 going to be one of your big focuses. So what are you planning on doing for the rest of the year? What are we going to see Abraham Danan doing for 2022?
A lot of invitationals. I've got a lot lined up, so I don't want to say too much, but the next one after Grapple Fest is the Empire Invitational. So I'm not too sure how that's ran, but I've been invited onto that to face an opponent from London Grapple, I believe. So it'll be good to see that one.
Yeah. Listen, it's going to be a great year, 2022. As I said, unfortunately, the last 18 months, 2 years, we've not had many competitions. So 2022 is going to be an absolutely unbelievable year of grappling. So we're definitely looking forward to seeing you out there in the mix, putting on a show everywhere you go. So and then final thing for you then, Abraham. So obviously been in the game for a little bit. So I'm pretty sure you've trained with a lot of unbelievable people over the years. So, but anybody you want to shout out to, especially any friends, family members, teammates, anything like that?
Honestly, my whole team at ASW, honestly, I've been training very closely with Josh Sherrington, Chris Leeson, Oliver Tiro. All those guys have been pushing me to my limits, to be honest. I put me in bad positions, and I've just been working really hard with them. I've been a part of ASW for about a year now, and it's been the best decision ever moving to that gym.
Yeah. ASW is a unbelievable setup. As I said, obviously the Manchester. Josh, you mentioned Josh. Absolutely love talking to Josh as well. So again, another sound guy coming out of ASW Manchester. So, but it is. I mean, it's a top level gym. Really top level, very high level guys coming out of ASW Manchester.
Yeah, it's honestly such a high level gym, and then when we go as a team to different places, it's always us smashing the scene. So it's a good team to be a part of. Everyone's got good chemistry. You know, even if Cam can't come to some of the tournaments, there's always someone else's experience who can help you out. You know, it's like about the team philosophy.
Yeah.
That carries
That's
around.
an awesome team. We know that obviously the people that are out there, obviously in competitions, we see them, but there's a lot of people in ASW Manchester that don't compete, who are absolutely unbelievable as well, that we don't really see as often.
Yeah, like even our hobbyists, like the people on the beginners course who've been on it for about 6 months now, absolute beasts. Cam, I don't know what he's doing, but there's something he's doing right.
No, listen, we definitely love seeing ASW Manchester wherever you guys go. And then, so guys, there we go. We're going to have Abraham Danan of ASW Manchester. It's going to be up against Indigo King. It's going to be Saturday, 21st of May. That's going to be Grapple Fest 12. Now, again, tickets, check with your fighters to see if they've got any tickets availability left. If not, head over to the Grapple Fest Facebook page and it will take you through their booking system. And if you can't make the event on the evening, as I said, there is that pay-per-view through Fight TV. So head over there. You'll be able to see that pay-per-view details. And as I say, the best option for me, I would take that yearly subscription because, as I said, it's cost efficient. It's only 35, 38 quid for the year. And as I say, you're probably going to have maybe, I don't know, 3, 4 plus Grapple Fest shows, plus everything else that's on Fight TV as well. As I say, it's definitely a great setup. So that's Fusion Nightclub in just over 2 weeks' time now. So the time's counting down, so we're nearly there. So, Abraham, listen, absolute pleasure, buddy, to have you on.
Absolute pleasure to be on here, man. Pleasure to meet you. I'm looking forward to speaking to you real soon as well. Hopefully right after Grapplefest.
Definitely, buddy, definitely. Listen, enjoy the rest of your training, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks, all right?
No worries. See you soon, man. Appreciate it.
Take it easy, buddy.